Hello, Gemini. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, About 53 Tarot should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Huh. Is there a pattern, Gemini? Is there a pattern? Are you noticing a pattern? I kind of feel like it. The question is, even if you notice the pattern or you see the signs or the writing on the wall, is it in permanent ink? Is it in permanent ink? Is it something that you can kind of change or erase or get rid of or make changes to? Don't know what is going on here. One more and I'll jump into this. Okay, so jumping in, like I said. I feel like for you, you're learning some things. You're definitely learning some things, but at the same time, you're not too sure exactly how to process what you are learning. You're kind of saying, like, for some reason, even though I kind of get the sense of something is like, a tough pill to swallow, for some reason you kind of show me, it's not the first time that you've tried to sit with something and process something and digest something, literally. It's a repeated thing. It's a reoccurring thing, if you will. Now, as things are moving forward and progressing in your situation, you're trying to stay ahead of this. And so I feel like for you, what you're saying is, I need to kind of focus on my state of mind, my peace of mind. I need to kind of clear my thoughts and make sure that I'm sharp, clear, and ready. Because whatever this financial project or pursuit is that you are working on, this is where it gets a little hazy. I kind of feel like because of your situation, your circumstances, and this reoccurring theme with whatever this is that you are trying to digest and process, there is a little bit of a wild imagination. It is what it is, Gemini. But the wild imagination, I kind of get the sense of the wild imagination is a form of escapism in this energy. You're kind of saying it's like my imagination. It's like you're wanting to bridge your imagination with reality. And I don't know what's going on because whatever you are considering, you're kind of in this in-between state. And I don't know what that is or what's going on. But emotionally speaking, it's kind of like the imagination and how things used to be. And it's kind of like somewhere in between, Gemini, you are somehow lost in fantasy and reality. And it's blurred lines is what I'm looking at. It's blurred lines to the point where even you are saying it's exhausting at times. It's exhausting to even be me. It's exhausting to kind of sit back and not do anything. It's exhausting to kind of just watch. And I kind of feel like for you, what you're saying is whoever you are or whatever it is that you do, you got to be somebody because that's what's difficult is being you. You're saying that's what's difficult is, I have this going, I have that going on. I'm trying to make sense out of everything. It's like you sometimes have your head up in the clouds, but your feet are planted on the ground, on the earth, and it's a conflict. I don't know what this is, but it's a conflict. And I kind of feel like it's with you. It's with you and you. It's with you and your imagination. Yeah. Goodness. Yeah, and That makes sense. It's like, look again, look again. Make sure that you're not playing yourself, Gemini. Look again. Make sure that you know what you're doing, know how you're doing it, know exactly as well what you're not doing. Is there something you should be doing? Is there something you should not be doing? Those sorts of things. I do see what your goal or focus, the endeavor is. At the same time, don't play yourself to the point where it's kind of like your head is so far up in the clouds that it's like you're not thinking realistically here. Yeah. I get it. You're like, what? I'm just entertaining the thoughts and the ideas. Yeah, but, entertainment is one thing. Creating your own form of toxic mentality is another, completely different. Because energetically, you're showing me that you're putting yourself through it emotionally by your own actions. And I gotta call you out on this, Gemini. You're putting yourself through it by your own actions. I feel like for you, you're definitely wanting to be enlightened. You're definitely wanting to learn things. But here's the thing. I feel like even though you are learning quite a bit here about yourself in this endeavor, this pursuit, it is causing a little bit of anxiety and stress. And you're saying, you know what? What? There's nothing wrong with it. It's about money. Understandable, Gemini. But at the same time, you have to think realistically, grounded energy. Kind of get lost. You can't get lost in fantasy land, la la land. Otherwise, it's kind of like, well, you're pursuing a dream or a mirage or an illusion that's never going to become tangible or become your actual reality. Even though you do show me you want a lot of abundance and money and finances, and you want to be set and secure, understandable. You're also kind of saying, I'm just. You're kind of saying game over. I don't want to play anymore. That's kind of like we were saying energetically. Stop right there. Yeah, stop right there. You're kind of showing me maybe this is what you do for work, your career, your content, or your niche. I don't exactly know. But you're saying that's what the problem is. I'm looking at 777. But you're looking at things all over again. Okay. There you go. You don't know. A little bit different energy, but there you go. Goodness, Gemini. I get it. You're also showing me 10, 10, 10. It's yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. If you need help, don't shy away from asking for help. That's something that's definitely, it's possible. Because you show me that as you're refocusing and re-looking at everything from a more grounded approach, which touche, it's a matter of how you work with it. It's a matter of how you plan with it and structure some sort of plan or map it out for yourself, which I do see. You're thinking realistically. So you're kind of saying, you know what? Okay, emotionally speaking, maybe it's just best to kind of drop this. Let me find someone I can communicate with. Let me kind of reach out for help here. Even though you're kind of saying, why though, Gemini? Why though? You're showing me this energy of if I have to ask for help, and it's like, are you too good to ask for help? Because there's this emotional response within you that you're kind of like, you're giving yourself the ick. You're giving yourself the ick. I don't know why that is, because go figure, when you ask someone for help, like magic, this gets all straightened out. It's like, you do what you got to do, Gemini. There's no shame in asking for help. That's how fast this can, be taken care of. It's fascinating. But of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, an earth sign, a fire sign, or a water sign. Goodbye.